Alright everyone, I'm going to do the closing video of today. It's not going to be a long one, to be honest. Main choose the fact I haven't done much today, to be fair. If you saw last night's, you would probably realise I'm a bit tired. I probably came across a bit run down. May have been. I just think this week's just taken more out of me than I anticipated, because obviously an issues Tuesday. Monday night I hadn't had a great sleep because of the way things went. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday I didn't really sleep very well. Thursday I wasn't actually very well in the morning. I mean, I did 3 or 4 videos literally before 8 o'clock, but I had to get up and I wasn't well. I was just trying to keep my mind ticking over and stuff. But I knew I couldn't go back to bed, so I was trying to just keep going, you see. Was that Thursday? No, it was Friday. That was not Thursday, Friday. And I think come Friday night, and I wanted to get some videos that could come out today, and some videos to come out for tomorrow, i.e. Sunday, which is Mother's Day in the UK, and potentially Monday, just in case that I couldn't get stuff recorded. If I got back to normal, then great. I've got to be able to do stuff and come and use as it happened. But I don't think there'll be any guarantee. Excuse me, my phone's going off a message. Very much proof that I don't write a script for all this, and anything can and will happen. I mean, I've had coffee machines go off, turn themselves off in the middle of videos. I've asked an Echo Dot for information. I just told me it couldn't do it. I've had pets running amok and causing havoc. I've had people outside playing music, so I had to literally stop and redo a video because I didn't want YouTube to flag the music up. I don't script things, I just do it. When I do read an article or a review of an article, sometimes I do it with you, sometimes I just skim read it and go back, and sometimes I've had a chance to read it in depth. So, what was that? I've even lost my train of thought now. Typical. As I was saying, I don't know what the schedule will be like Monday. So I just wanted to get stuff out, as I was saying, and everything's literally done pretty much raw, unedited, unscripted. I think that's what I was saying. Apologies if I've just repeated myself or just gone off a tangent here. And Friday, last night, just went on. I hadn't realised how much I'd actually recorded. And I was just exhausted. So, somebody, I think it was Gareth that commented on it. Where was the video? Yeah, even in Roundup. Yeah, I'm just looking back. Oh, I don't look very good in there at all, to be honest. He said you need to start taking care of yourself. cut-off point, I think it would be hard because of the way things work at home. You can fully recharge your batteries. And don't give haters the time. Well, haters don't get the time of day. They tend to get a virtual size 9 boot. But yeah, I recorded that video last night. I think at that point it was about, I can't remember what time it was, maybe about 2:30, 3:15 maybe, in the morning. Roughly about the same time it is now, but our clocks have gone forward, so it would be like the equivalent of 1:45 last night, and I am wide awake. I'm not, you can tell when I'm tired because I'm yawning and things, otherwise I'm kind of really wide awake. Give it an hour and I'll be asleep, I guarantee it. But I finished the thing, I just packed everything up, and I just lay down on the sofa for a bit. The nice thing is it's very easy to lie on the sofa. And I fell asleep. I think I fell asleep for about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. Because I remember waking up and checking what the time was, and it was like nearly 5. So you can tell I'd slept. So I immediately picked my phone up, picked my charger up because I brought my phone charger down, went upstairs, went to the bathroom, went to bed, and I was out very quickly, and the next thing I know it was like 11 o'clock, maybe 11:30 in the morning, I think it was. I can't remember, somewhere around that. So I'd had a good maybe 6 hours sleep, maybe a total of like 8 hours overall, and I needed it, to be fair. So I got up, what did I do when I got up? Got changed. Had to go out to get some stuff for lunch, so I did that. I did short just to promote Dunk's Golasso España, or whatever. My Spanish is awful. His Spanish reviews thing, so I did a short just to. He's been so really supportive and helpful to me, both for the channel and both as a person. He's said some kind words when I've been struggling with bad things going on this year and end of last year. Because there was 2 periods last year which were really bad times for me, for anniversaries. Both him and all the people in the Cop Talk YouTube community were really wonderful. So I wanted to do something to help support him, even though his channel has probably taken off like anything. I'm just going to check the name of the channel so I can actually remember it. It's called Golasso España. That's the channel. So yeah, I did the short for that. I find it absolutely hilarious people are thumbsing that short down. Haters are gonna hate her. Well, you've interacted with the short, so thank you. It's engagement, it's views. So thank you. It all helps. So I did that. Yeah, as I say, I had to go do some shopping, get my lunch, or get family's lunch. by God, that was not fun. Because I went to a retail park. Oh, it was getting to the state. It was so busy. You'd get in the car to go. You'd have people pull up near you and ask you to leave so they could have the parking space. I don't know, because I had somebody. Because where I parked, I was like at the end of a parking bin. There was like chevron, like the chevron line things. So we pulled in there, and I'm like sorting stuff out in the car, and they're like walking up to the car and gesturing me to move so they could have the parking space. I was like, Jesus. Wait, nothing like being impatient there. They were made to wait till I was finished what I was doing, and then I went left and came home. I was like, cheeky. But it was happening to other people as well. People were just desperate for the parking spaces. It was like Christmas. Absolutely bonkers. Email. Spam email. Yeah. Came home, had my lunch, did a couple of things, put them. Well, by the time I'd got in, I'd missed a bit of the Fulham game. So I put the Fulham Crystal Palace game on. Watch that. Did a few bits and bobs after the game. Had a nap. Because I just wanted a refresher. It wasn't just a power nap. Watched the. God, who was playing now? Brighton Forest. I needn't have had the power nap because that game was literally. I was falling asleep at that game. Not because I was tired, but the game was so bad. It wasn't a very good game at all, to be fair. It really wasn't. So watch that. And I sort stuff out for food for the evening. So, because obviously, need to eat. What did I do? I did one video between the matches. I did the video that's on here promoting Dunk's channel. What was absolutely hilarious was I got hate on that immediately. Within moments of that video going up, I got hate on it. I have no idea whether this. I'm gonna have a look actually, just out of idle interest, and if there's hate on it, I don't. You're not going to get me down, believe me, boy. Where is it? Oh no. One like. No dislikes. So no hate on that one. No. But it wasn't in the likes, it was in the comments. So they got hit immediately. I think I had to share it. Well, I think I accidentally shared it twice on Twitter. I think I put it on Twitter. And one of them I got nasty abusive comments. And I put it twice on Twitter, so I took one of them off. And I took the one with the nasty comments off. I can't remember the names, but they got blocked. So they can't comment on the other post. Hey, absolutely hilarious. As you can see, I'm really upset by all this. Yeah. Unless you get abusive towards family, you kind of not really going to hurt me very much. I'm not going to be offended or upset by somebody typing away on the keyboard or a phone. So yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, I watched the Brighton game and Brighton Forest, yeah. I can't even remember who won. Forest, I think, on penalties. It was that memorable, I've forgotten it. What did I do after that? People went to bed and I've just done a few videos, really. It's been a really laid back, relaxed day. And tomorrow I might do sort of the similar, so the videos will be done in the evening, but I won't be up even as late as this. Technically, I mean, my laptop clock says 2:54, but the clocks did go forward an hour, so it's probably why I'm still wide awake. What was I going to say? I'm going to have a look. Did I have any shout-outs? I mentioned Gareth's comment. Comments on videos today. I'm just going to have a quick nosy. I did mention on Gareth as well, comment as well. Because I'd heard he hadn't been too great. I'm sure that's what was. So I hope you're okay, man. As for other videos today, that's like, I hate it when it does that. It goes to scheduled videos. Let's have a look. Where's my evening roundup? Just having a look. Not been many comments today, actually. One on £25 million Italian striker. I don't think there was any on the main videos. I think the other comment was on one of the shorts. Who was it? Oh, it was Alan Metcalf. I haven't had the pleasure of meeting Alan in person, just on live streams, really. And I could say from what I've seen of the video from the meetup they all did in December, which unfortunately I couldn't make. But you can see from where he is in the video and the way he speaks and streams and the way he speaks in the chats and things, he's an absolute top bloke, as Alan. Funny as. And he's literally said, can't speak Spanish, sad face, laughing face, Daryl. No, I can't speak Spanish. My Spanish is about as fluent as Darwin Núñez's goal scoring. Probably because I pronounced Golazo España very wrong or something. I just love the comment, it made me smile. And that's Alan for you, top bloke. I'm blessed with some amazing people on here. Gareth, Alan, Carl, and many, many, many more. You know who you are. Yeah. But today has been a better day. I feel more refreshed today. You can probably tell. And I'll probably record this and tidy up and get a good sleep try and get another 6 hours or so. Because normally I don't get much sleep, because normally I'm busy. Sometimes if I want to go on the Xbox and play with friends, they're all in the blooming west coast of America. So I have that, what is like 2 in the afternoon for them is like 10 PM for me. Oh. I'm just about to be joined, I think. You might have heard a little squeak. I'm just watching our four-legged friend see where they go. On the floor. I thought they were about to just walk on the laptop and stick their face in front of the camera. It would not be the first time. My little shadow, they are. Where was I before Four Legs decided to do a little chirp and investigate what I was doing? That's another reason you can tell these are all completely unscripted. Asked them jump on the sofa. Of course, my arm was there as well, so they caught my shirt. Bless them. Where was I? Yes, I was saying, completely unscripted. You can tell I'm not going off a script. I never will, to be honest. It's far easier at times to just say what you want and whatnot, you know? But then again, you lose your train of thought. But I could be up, wide awake, freshly wide awake, ready for the day. I could say something and I'd still lose my train of thought. So, it's just me. I've got to... I've been talking about Alan and the people on this community who are fantastic, and you know who you are. And I was on about gaming and people being on the west coast of America. I don't do that every night, to be fair. I don't think I could now. Imagine being up till 3, 4 in the morning every night. I'd struggle. Especially when some mornings I'm up at 6. I'm not getting any younger, I can't do that anymore. Gone are the days when I'm up 2 or 3 nights in a row on a regular, every week. Maybe 1 to 2 hours sleep, or doing 72-hour stints of being awake and whatnot. No, those days are long, long gone, I think, for me. I'm coming close to 50, so yeah. And that sounds scary in itself, 50. It doesn't seem that long ago where I was thinking, oh my god, I'm going to turn 30. Now it's a case of, oh my god, I'm soon going to turn 50. So, as I was saying, tomorrow, there's the FA Cup games. It's Preston Villa, Bournemouth, Man City. The Liverpool women are on 2 o'clock, 2:30? I can't remember, and I've done 2 videos on them. If I can get to watch that, because I think it's on Liverpool's YouTube channel. If I can get to watch it, I'll try and give you a bit of a summary of that game. But obviously it helps if I can watch it. If I don't get to see it and only see the result, it's going to be really hard to do a summary. I might be able to talk about the result and the table, but the video will be considerably shorter. I'd like to do more for the women's game, the Liverpool women. I'd like to feature them a bit more. I think they deserve it as well. I think the women's game gets less recognition than it deserves. It really does. I mean, I first saw the England Lionesses. I've seen them live. I went to see them play Brazil about 5-6 years ago. A fantastic atmosphere, really, really good. I mean, it was on TV as well, and I went up to the match to watch it. An incredible atmosphere. It was really busy as well, considering what people thought of the women's game. It was really, really busy. And for those that say there's not many can be bothered with the women's game, or they don't watch it, or they say, oh, the crowds are always small. I mean, I've got a championship football ground near me, which is where the game was. And it was no easier getting parked for that match than it was when we had even Premier League football just round the corner. So the support for the women's games going up, there's more recognition for it. I think 2022 helped with the Lionesses winning the European Championships and then the World Cup final. But even with those men, I think it still needs a bit more recognition and a bit more support. So that's why I'd like to try and do something for the Liverpool women and just get something out there. Because the more recognition they can get, the better, I feel. I'll see if I can watch that game, though. I mean, if not, I might just do bits on the WSL anyway. I mean, let me know in the comments. Would you be interested in just the Liverpool women's team, or the WSL as a whole, or both, or is the WSL not something that really even interests you? I'd like to know your thoughts, put it that way. Because if you feel that if there's a group of people who wants to hear about it, I don't mind talking about it. To me, it's still football, you know. I'm going to see on the official channel. No, that's Liverpool. I'm going to see if there's where is it? There we go, there's the channel. There's they've done a preview show one day ago. That's a thing, I don't know if you have to be a member. I'm going to have a look. Liverpool versus Villa WSL. I want to know how you watch it, because I'm sure it was on the YouTube channel. Oh, Barclays Women's Super League. Subscribe. Live match. So they do have it on. And at 2 o'clock, I might watch it. I'll try to. I thought it would have been on the Liverpool channel as well. Oh, it's on Liverpool. It says join, so subscribe for free so you never miss a video or live stream. Turn on the notifications for that, actually. Sorry, if you're getting bored because I'm talking about not the men's team or news stuff. This is there's like an evening roundup, okay? They're mainly for the followers, people that consider friends, good people, and it's more of like a kickback, how the day's been, what's going on for the next day, and the next day is the football. So I'm going to have a look and see what it says. Yeah, 2 p.m. kickoff. Our coverage begins 5 minutes early. You can tune into the game with the YouTube stream below, as well as LFC TV and LFC TV Go. So it looks like I can. What I'm going to do, I'm going to open that in Chrome and try and catch it tomorrow, I think. I can't promise I'll catch it. Obviously things can change in this house. Things can change anything can happen. But yeah, I'd like to watch that. Then at least give you my thoughts on it. But going back to the WSL, I might do more on it. More coverage, like the British teams in Europe. Because like we've got like 2 teams in the semi-finals of the Champions League. I wonder if they've got the draw yet. Oh, we do have the draw. Semi-final leg 1, Arsenal versus Lyon. And Barcelona, Chelsea, and then leg 2, Lyon, Arsenal, Chelsea, Barcelona. And they are on the 19th of April and the 26th of April. Try and watch them. We could have an all-English final, but I don't see it. Barcelona. I mean, they absolutely thrashed Wolfsburg. And Arsenal just got by through Real Madrid, but Real Madrid, who apparently they've only been in existence for 5 years, the women's team. That's crazy. They beat Barcelona in some horrific weather. And Chelsea are pretty much the best team in England right now. The women's Chelsea team are literally incredible. You can't deny it. They've won so many. I think they've won 7 titles on the bounce or something. You don't do that if you're poor. But yeah, going to the WSL, would you prefer I just did Liverpool? Would you prefer I did the WSL in general? I don't mind. Or would you prefer both? I'd like to do personally both, but we'll see what people think. I mean, if nobody comments, I'll just do both anyway, I think. Well, maybe I need a little banner to come up for it, a little template, because obviously I've got the Cop End Established 2025 one, and I've got the Euro one, which I do with the European transfer rumours. I need to do some of them as well. I need to look at some of them, get some more videos out for that, which I do with Gareth at Copites of Anfield. Yeah, I need some more content for the European transfer rumours, I think. Ideally, they should be on all this should be on separate channels, but this one's just starting. Once this one gets monetized, or if it gets monetized, then I will look into doing different ones. The thing is, for recording, it's dead easy, really. I can go to a thing and I can just duplicate a scene. So when I'm recording here, it's a scene, so the background, I've got the Euro background. If you've seen all the videos and you've seen the Euro rumours, you'll see it's like a yellowy, goldy background. So recording and putting stuff on a separate channel is no different to uploading to here. It takes no more time at all. All I've got to do is record, get the information, upload it. It takes no extra effort. The only thing I'd have to do if I did another channel would be new logo and I think just a different template, the background. And it would be fairly easy to do, I think. It's just, that would be the time consuming thing, just doing the logos and the emblems. Yeah, sorry, my shadow has returned. You can probably hear the little tiny footprints walking around the floor. Footsteps around the floor. But yeah, I think that is it, really. So let me know on your thoughts on the WSL stuff. That's something I'd like to look at. But if people really aren't interested, or make it known that they're not interested, then I'll have to look at a way of somehow doing it and incorporating it. Because I would like to do it, but it's just what level of interest there is and what detail people want. That's another thing. Without looking, I don't even know what the audience demographic is. I don't know where they're from. I mean, I can check, but it's really hard to check when I'm doing a video. Excuse me. Are they mostly male? Are they mostly female? I think the last look I saw, they were mostly male. I don't know the age range, I think, from memory, but I haven't looked at this for about a week or so. I think mostly 25, 35 age bracket. I may be wrong. Just trying to remember. I think most of the audience is UK, but if you're from another country, let me know. So if I've got, like, say 10% of the audience are from Germany, for the European transfer rumours, I can look a bit more at the German ones for you as well. I don't mind. I really don't. I just like to try and cater everybody for everything. I know one person's complained about the AI shorts, and I know people have also supported the AI shorts, so it's like a case of I'm damned if I do, if I'm damned if I don't, really. I mean, I look at the viewing figures on here. And the shorts are some of the most viewed ones, to be fair, on YouTube, which is a lot of the interaction on YouTube is shorts anyway. And only one person's complained, so I mean, I could have a video of, say, 400 views, and one person's complained. Kind of makes you think that they are in the minority. I may be wrong, but yeah. I was just trying to think. Yeah, we're going on about the demographics and things and what people want. I got onto the shorts because I mentioned some people don't like them. I wonder if I can actually look at the analytics now. Audience, there we go. So, apparently most of the viewings are late evening, early. It seems like everybody watches the shorts, the lives and the videos. I'm just looking at the stats here, it's interesting. 69% of you are on a phone. Roughly, just under 17% on a computer. About 11.5% of you are watching me on your TV. Hello. 2.7% tablet. Now you see where the shorts are designed for mostly for phones. And nearly 70% is on a phone. So I've got to keep that 70% happy, but I've also got to try and think of see more device type. Let's have a look. Let's got a look. Oh, this goes on to watch types. Sorry, you're getting me live rambling, looking through, trying to help the best I can for the community. Top geographies, okay. 47.2% are the UK. 4% Ireland, so that would be 51.2. 3.3 the United States. Okay. So we're on 47, so 47.2, 4%, 51.2, 54.5 would be there. Germany, 1.6%. Australia, there as well. 1.4% Australia, 1.4% India, 1.4% Indonesia, 1.3% are South Africa. Where am I getting views from? I've had views from Burma, Hungary, Czechia, Romania, Pakistan, Austria, Kazakhstan, Iran, Bangladesh, Mexico, Iraq, UAE, Switzerland, Ukraine, Morocco, Japan, Greece, South Korea, Norway, Brazil, Kazakhstan, Algeria, Vietnam, Ethiopia, Egypt, Thailand, Nigeria, Singapore, Poland, Kenya, Mauritius, Saudi Arabia, Sweden, Spain, Russia, France, Canada, Italy, Uzbekistan, Turkey, Malaysia, the Netherlands, South Africa. That's crazy. How the hell have I reached the likes of Mauritius and Burma? That's insane. Someone mentioned they had problems with the subtitles. 10% of people have used the English subtitles, so I wonder if it's just a setting on their end. I need to look into that. I did promise that I'll look into that. It won't be tomorrow. Let's have a look. Age and gender, 6.6 female, 93.5% male. And there's another reason for possibly doing the women's football as well, because from experience, and I'm not saying this is gospel across all communities, but a lot of male fans don't have time for the women's game. It's more the women and actually kids. That's just what I've experienced. It doesn't mean to say that's the same for where you are or the people you know, alright? Yeah. So let's have a look at the age ranges. 13 to 17 year olds, 1.1%. These are really interesting. 9.1% 18 to 24 years old. 25 to 34 years. This was one I thought was the highest. It's 22.1%. 35 to 44, 26.3. So there might have been a slight shift, I don't know. 45 to 54, 18.2%. 13.6 for 55 to 64, and 9.6 for 65 years plus. So it does look like the majority are, I don't know, 25 to maybe 55. That's interesting. I don't know if I can break it down any better than that. The watch time in hours for female, I don't understand all that. I'll give you the... So yeah, it's just interesting reading this. Then I can at least cater for you guys even better. But the best way to know for sure is by you telling me. Okay? That's going to be the best way. But yeah, I've been going on for about 50 minutes now. Still wide awake. No, I know as soon as I go to bed I'll be asleep. So yeah, I'm going to call it a night there. As I said, let me know about the WSL and stuff you'd like to see. So if there's leagues you want me to cover more and say the transfer rumours, or if you want me to focus on a specific league as part of that, like Italian transfer rumour or German transfer rumour, I don't mind. I seriously don't. The priority will be Liverpool though, okay? But if there's a growing interest for other stuff, then at least I can set the groundwork so when I'm able to, I can branch out a bit more, you see. I don't mind. But as I said, I've rambled on for about 50 minutes now. So I shall bid you good night, and I shall speak to you at some point tomorrow. As I said, it's going to be a very more laid back affair tomorrow. I may get the odd video done during the day, but I think it's mostly going to be evening. There is videos set to come out during the day anyway. So if you see uploads, it's probably a scheduled one. Because I think there's a few scheduled. But it's going to be a chilled, or planned to be a chilled, laid back family day. Which is what weekends are generally going to be. I think the weekends are going to be my downtime, my me time. Alright guys, I shall, as I said, catch you later, speak to you soon. Alright everyone.